and the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under it.
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Flown letter.
Young TV.
The indigenous peoples of Turtle Island have long endured economic hardship. Generations have suffered under systems not designed for them. These systems have exploited their resources and ignored their needs. But a new day is dawning, a day where the wisdom of the ancestors guides the path to economic restoration. Big Mama's economic restoration plan is a vision for a brighter future. It's a return to the values of community, sustainability, and balance. This plan recognizes the interconnectedness of all things. It seeks to create a system that works in harmony with nature. Big Mama's economic restoration plan is a beacon of hope for all who seek a more just and sustainable world. Big Mama, a figure of wisdom and strength, represents the ancestral knowledge and resilience of Turtle Island's indigenous peoples. Her name evokes a sense of nurturing, of a matriarch who guides and protects her children. Her economic plan draws upon the time-tested traditions that sustained these communities for generations. The core of Big Mama's wisdom lies in understanding the limitations of a purely monetary system. She recognizes that true wealth lies not just in accumulating currency, but in fostering strong communities, preserving natural resources, and valuing the well-being of all people. Her plan is not about rejecting modernity, but about integrating the best of both worlds. It's about using modern tools and technologies while upholding the values of sustainability, reciprocity, and community that have been at the heart of indigenous cultures for millennia. Big Mama's vision calls for a shift in perspective, a move away from the individualistic pursuit of profit towards a more collective understanding of prosperity. Her plan is a roadmap to a future where economic activity strengthens communities, honors the earth, and ensures the well-being of generations to come. Turtle Island, a name rich with symbolism, represents the interconnectedness of life and the sacredness of the land. It's a reminder that the economy is not separate from nature, but deeply intertwined with it. Big Mama's plan seeks to rebuild the economy in a way that respects these fundamental truths. This economic rebirth begins with a return to bartering, a system where goods and services are exchanged directly, fostering relationships and reducing reliance on external currencies. This practice, once the cornerstone of indigenous economies, can once again play a vital role in creating a more resilient and equitable system. Big Mama's plan envisions a future where communities are empowered to meet their own needs through local production, trade, and cooperation. It's about creating an economy that works for the people, not the other way around. This is not a utopian dream, but a pragmatic plan grounded in the wisdom of the ancestors and the realities of the modern world. It's a call to action for Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples alike to come together and build a more just, sustainable, and prosperous future for all who call Turtle Island home. Before the clinking of coins and the rustling of paper money, there was bartering, a system as old as human interaction itself, a system where trust was the currency and a handshake sealed the deal. For Indigenous communities across Turtle Island, bartering wasn't merely a transaction, it was a way of life. Imagine a time when communities thrived on the abundance of their local environments. Skilled artisans crafted intricate baskets, pottery, and tools, trading their creations for the bounty of the harvest or the warmth of hand-stitched furs. Each exchange was a conversation, a dance of give and take that strengthened the bonds of community. Bartering wasn't just about acquiring material goods, it was about sharing skills and knowledge. Experienced hunters passed on their wisdom to younger generations, receiving respect and assistance in return. Healers traded their knowledge of medicinal plants for food and shelter, ensuring the well-being of the entire community. This ancient rhythm of bartering, this intricate tapestry of interdependence, wove a strong social fabric. It ensured that everyone had a role to play, a contribution to make, and a stake in the collective well-being. It was a system built on respect, reciprocity, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. In today's world, dominated by globalized markets and digital transactions, bartering might seem like a relic of the past. But beneath the surface of our fast-paced, consumer-driven society, a resurgence is brewing. More and more people are rediscovering the value of direct exchange, of human connection in a world increasingly mediated by screens. The rise of online platforms and local exchange trading systems, or LEEs, has made it easier than ever to connect with others and trade goods and services without the need for money. From tools and clothing to skills and knowledge, the possibilities for modern bartering are endless. This resurgence is driven by a multitude of factors. For some, it's about economic necessity, a way to make ends meet in challenging times. For others, it's about reducing their environmental footprint by choosing second-hand goods and local services. And for many, it's about reclaiming a sense of community and connection that's often missing in modern life. This modern bartering revival is not just a nostalgic trend, it's a sign of a deeper shift in consciousness. It reflects a growing awareness of the limitations of a purely monetary system and a desire for a more equitable, sustainable, and community-oriented way of life. Big Mama's economic restoration plan recognizes the power of this modern bartering resurgence and seeks to harness it for the benefit of Turtle Island's Indigenous communities. Her vision is not to recreate the past, but to build upon its wisdom, creating a vibrant and dynamic bartering network that meets the needs of the present and future. This network will be built on a foundation of traditional knowledge and modern technology. It will connect communities across Turtle Island, facilitating the exchange of goods, services, and knowledge. Imagine a digital platform where Indigenous artisans can showcase their crafts to a global audience, trading their creations for essential goods or services within their communities. This network will go beyond just facilitating transactions. It will foster relationships and build community. It will provide a space for knowledge sharing, mentorship, and cultural exchange. Elders will share their wisdom and skills with younger generations, ensuring the continuity of traditions. Big Mama's Barter network will be more than just a marketplace. It will be a living testament to the enduring strength and resilience of Indigenous communities. It will be a space where tradition and innovation converge, creating a more just, sustainable, and prosperous future for all. The true power of Big Mama's Barter network lies not just in its ability to facilitate economic exchange, but in its potential to rebuild communities from the ground up. It's about shifting the focus from individual accumulation to collective well-being. By encouraging the exchange of goods and services within communities, the network will promote local production, reduce reliance on external markets, and strengthen local economies. It will create a sense of interdependence, where everyone has something valuable to offer and everyone benefits from the collective contributions. This shift towards a more community-oriented approach will have far-reaching social and cultural benefits. It will create opportunities for intergenerational learning, strengthen cultural identity, and foster a sense of belonging. It will empower communities to take control of their own destinies and build a future rooted in their values and aspirations. Big Mama's Barter Network is not just an economic plan. It's a vision for a more just, equitable, and fulfilling way of life. It's a call to remember the ancient wisdom of bartering, to embrace the power of community, and to build a future where prosperity is shared by all. For generations, the indigenous peoples of Turtle Island have witnessed the detrimental effects of an economic system imposed upon them. A system where money, not trust, dictates value. Built on the shifting sands of fiat currency, it creates an illusion of prosperity. This instability enriches a few while leaving the majority struggling. The consequences are deeply felt within indigenous communities. True economic liberation demands a fundamental shift in valuing wealth. Grounded in tangible assets, the fruits of the land, and the skills of the people. Big Mama's Economic Restoration Plan is a call for economic sovereignty. It's a declaration that Indigenous peoples have the right to determine their own economic destinies. This begins with examining the tools at our disposal. For too long, Indigenous communities have been told to conform to the dominant economic model. But Big Mama's plan imagines a path drawing on ancestral wisdom and traditional values. The Gold Standard Restoration Act is a bold statement of self-determination. It's about breaking free from dependence and forging a just, equitable future. The gold standard, once a cornerstone of global finance, evokes a sense of stability and enduring value. It's a system where money is directly linked to a physical asset, a tangible representation of wealth that cannot be printed into oblivion or manipulated by the whims of politicians. Under a gold standard, the value of currency is directly tied to a fixed weight of gold. This inherent stability provides a safeguard against inflation, ensuring that the purchasing power of money remains relatively constant over time. This predictability fosters long-term economic planning and reduces the risk of financial crises caused by currency fluctuations. For Indigenous communities, the gold standard offers a path towards economic security and self-reliance. By grounding their economies in a stable and universally recognized form of wealth, communities can break free from the volatility of fiat currency and the whims of external forces. The Gold Standard Restoration Act, as envisioned by Big Mama, is not about returning to the past, but about learning from it. It's about taking the best aspects of a time-tested system and adapting them to the needs of the present, creating a more resilient and equitable economic foundation for generations to come. Section 4. Protecting Turtle Island's wealth. Turtle Island is rich in resources, fertile lands, abundant waters, and natural treasures. These resources have been exploited, leaving many Indigenous communities struggling. Big Mama's plan values responsible stewardship over extraction. It's about creating a sustainable economy for present and future generations. The Gold Standard Restoration Act promotes economic stability and long-term planning. Investing in sustainable practices preserves natural resources. True prosperity includes environmental health and well-being for all. The true cost of care. Healthcare costs are a heavy burden on individuals and communities. The system prioritizes profit over well-being, losing sight of its true purpose. Expensive pharmaceuticals create dependence, benefiting corporations more than patients. Indigenous peoples understand true health encompasses more than just the absence of disease. Big Mama's free healthcare plan returns to community care and traditional healing practices. Section 2. Reclaiming the healing traditions. For generations, the indigenous peoples of Turtle Island have relied on the healing power of nature. Big Mama's plan recognizes the profound value of these ancient traditions, calling for a revival of traditional healing practices. Imagine community health centers where elders share their knowledge of herbal remedies alongside modern medical practitioners. This revival is about blending the best of both worlds, honoring ancestral wisdom while embracing modern possibilities. Section 3. Big Mama's Herb Basket, Abundance and Access. Central to Big Mama's free healthcare plan is the creation of Big Mama's Herb Basket, a network of community gardens and apothecaries. Imagine vibrant gardens where communities grow and harvest medicinal plants and apothecaries stocked with affordable natural medicines. Elders will share their wisdom, ensuring the ancient art of herbal medicine thrives. This network represents a shift from profit-driven healthcare to one rooted in community care and nature's abundance. Section 4. Towards holistic well-being. Big Mama's vision extends beyond treating illness. It's about cultivating holistic well-being, recognizing the interconnectedness of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Imagine community centers offering workshops on stress management, healthy cooking, and traditional mindfulness practices. Picture support groups where people share experiences and learn from one another. Big Mama's plan is a testament to the belief that everyone deserves access to quality healthcare, making well-being a collective responsibility. Section 1. Beyond taxation, the family pot. Big Mama's economic restoration plan reimagines taxes as a transformative collective contribution. The family pot reflects the indigenous value of reciprocity, recognizing our well-being is linked to the collective. Imagine a system where contributions are investments in the common good and everyone benefits from shared abundance. This shift moves away from individualism to a communal approach, where true prosperity is a shared endeavor. Section 2. Nourishing the community exemptions that matter. The family pot includes exemptions for essential goods and services, ensuring access to necessities like groceries, rent, and medical care. This focus on essential needs prioritizes the well-being of the people, allowing everyone to thrive. By ensuring access to basic needs, Big Mama's plan creates a more stable and resilient society. Section 3. From burden to belonging, rethinking property taxes. Big Mama's plan proposes abolishing property taxes, shifting from individual ownership to collective stewardship of land. Contributions to the family pot are based on income, providing relief for those struggling. This shift restores a sense of belonging and interconnectedness, measuring prosperity by community health. Section 4. Investing in the future, the legacy of shared prosperity. The family pot is an investment in the future of Turtle Island's indigenous communities, creating a legacy of abundance and opportunity. Imagine a future where children have access to quality education and healthcare, and communities have thriving local economies. Big Mama's plan seeks to create a future where prosperity is shared, recognizing true wealth in community strength. It's a call to embrace ancestral wisdom and create a legacy of shared prosperity. Big Mama's economic restoration plan stands as a bold vision for a just and equitable future for Indigenous peoples. The shift from a colonial system to one rooted in Indigenous values will encounter resistance. The success of Big Mama's plan hinges on the unwavering commitment of Indigenous communities. It demands challenging dominant narratives and embracing both modern innovation and traditional wisdom. Navigating this crossroads requires open dialogue and a steadfast pursuit of a just future. Section 2. Seeds of Resilience. Addressing the challenges. Transitioning to a bartering-based economy requires careful planning and community participation. Establishing a trustworthy system for valuing goods and services is crucial. Bridging the gap between traditional healing practices and modern medical knowledge is essential. The family pot may encounter resistance. Clear communication of its benefits is key. Ensuring transparency and accountability in managing the family pot will maintain trust. Section 3. A legacy woven in collaboration. Big Mama's plan is a living document, woven from the collective dreams of Indigenous communities. Participation and collaboration, extending beyond Indigenous communities to include allies and policymakers. Building bridges of understanding and dismantling systemic barriers are essential. The journey towards economic restoration map to a future of shared prosperity. Section 1. Echoes of the past, visions of the future. Big Mama's plan is a testament to the enduring wisdom of Indigenous traditions. The echoes of the past resonate through each element, adapting time-tested principles to present realities. It's about reclaiming economic sovereignty and defining prosperity on Indigenous terms. True progress is cyclical, drawing on past strengths to create a just and equitable future. Section 2. Big Mama's Legacy, a Tapestry of Hope. The true measure of Big Mama's plan lies in its potential to transform lives and weave a tapestry of hope. Imagine a turtle island where Indigenous economies flourish, driven by innovation and collaboration. Envision a future where healthcare is a right and economic activity is in harmony with nature. This legacy of empowerment, resilience, and hope offers a beacon of inspiration for a just and sustainable future.